Hello, Haberman here, and in this edition of What I Missed Last Time, we're going back to level 1 here. Kaboom Dragoon pointed out in the sandcastle that I missed a secret rope in the first stage, which brings us to a room with 4 candles, which gives us a 1-up and a whip upgrade. Full health, coin, handy little trick on the first level if you sustained some damage earlier on in the level. Missed your whip, missed your health. Unfortunately, candles don't regenerate, but handy hit nonetheless, so thanks for pointing that out. I would not have known to look there because I never was an inquisitive child. Not to the LP. Hello, Haberman again! Level 3 of Castlevania Adventure. With me today, my guest commentator, Bag.
Hey.
You played Castlevania before?
Yeah, I've played a few of the older ones and the DS ones mainly.
Good enough for me. So, the gimmick here in this level is there are tons of spikes, which are instant death. So let's just try jumping. So even just touching them in midair will immediate death. So we have that to look at.
Midair, of course.
So we have that to deal with. There's a 1-up that you can only get if you manage to beat the last level without losing your flame whip, which I went back and did, so I could have the flame whip, just so I can show that. Wasn't that thoughtful of me. So anyway, the gimmick here is, in this section of the level, that the spiked ceiling will come to crush/pierce you to death, and you need to shoot at columns before that happens to you.
Oh shit.
And that's complete bullshit right there. I mean, it would have killed me a second later. But it didn't touch me. You can pause it, and it clearly...
It would have killed your hand a second later.
It's like... did I have a heart attack because I was just so afraid because it got so close to my face? I mean, it's... what is that? It's bullshit is what that is.
I could be claustrophobia.
Oh, fear, no, too small. So you can't even stand still for a second there. It just automatically triggers and crushes you. I mean, to be fair, I should have been standing still while directly under a spiked ceiling trap. And, wait a minute, why did I just load my save state? Oh, forget it, too late now. And I missed the 1-up. No. What will I do without it? Alright, load states again.
Wait for your save state.
So there's no just running passes when you have to crouch here, otherwise it's death. And it's bullshit, because, you know, you have these sections where you need to wait, and later on there's some more bullshit sections to this level where, you know, patience is the key. But they have a timer ticking at the top of the screen, so it just throws you off because you want to be moving at all times. Especially here, I mean, look at this fucking shit!
With all the candles that you could not possibly get.
Well, I go back for them to get the heart so I can regenerate my health. Not like it really matters, because, you know, they regenerate your health at the beginning of every level, and there's no way you could have just taken a slight bit of damage in this level, because these things are all fucking instant death. There hasn't been any enemies yet. So, fuck it.
God forbid if there was enemies.
Imagine trying to kill enemies while there's spikes chasing after you. Oh wait, you don't need to do magic because it happens later in the level. We got our flame whip back, which is always good. Always comes in handy. Oh, and I love these platforms. We get along so well. Oh, look at that from the bottom of the screen! So now, the screen is perpetually scrolling, and we need to make these ridiculous pixel-perfect jumps, and, if we fuck it up, we get fucking gored to death. Wonderbar.
Do you kind of jump off the ropes, or do you just have to, like, drop and move?
You have to hold right on the control pad, and hold it, and then press the jump key, and hold up at the same time while you're in midair, otherwise you won't grab on and latch onto the rope. But what? I thought I'd be safe on the rope. Oh, yeah. Not really much of a chance after that. I've got the leather whip, so I couldn't kill the guy if I wanted to. So this is just really fair, and I really appreciate them for doing this, for, you know, adding the extra difficulty. And, if you get hit once, you're fucked. I mean, you don't really have a chance. Because, look at it, you have to wait for this, or you have to jump quickly like here.
It times just so that when it spawns, it starts walking towards you. So when you get to the top of the row, it's right there as well.
Do I make it in time? Nope, of course not. The secret is, if you climb to the top of the rope and jump down, you're fucked. You have to get there and immediately as soon as you have the exact clearance, make the jump onto the platform and kill it, because you can't jump over it. So there's no alternate ways of doing this. There's one specific way you can get past this fucking caterpillar thing. And if you can't do it in time, then, you're fucked. Has this ever happened in any other Castlevania games? Of course it hasn't.
None of that, this, scrolling up bullshit, have they?
Wasn't there one level in,
Oh, there was one in, 3, wasn't there?
I think so. And I was thinking, Order of Ecclesia, though, where there's just a bunch of spikes on the ground. In one section, the screen is scrolling up. Or no, you have to jump up to fight some crab monster. In a tower.
Yeah, but it's none of this whole, like, screen of death bullshit that's following you.
I remember they did this in a level in Super Mario Bros. 3, and that was the worst level. They made it completely optional, that level. It was in midair, and the screen was scrolling from the left to the right, and fucked me out of many a life as a child.
So, how fair's the timer in this? Is it like skin of the teeth stuff, or is it just for score?
It's just for score mostly. You can finish a level with at least like 4 minutes remaining. Or 5 minutes. I think the first level I beat with like 8 minutes left. It's just there to scare you. And so you can't really climb to the top of this rope, even though we give you all this room. I think they just do it just so you think, well, this is maybe the one... There are 2 paths. I can go to that rope, or I can stay on this one.
And of course you have to know exactly how high to go up so you can make the jump.
You have to count the notches. And even when I do it the exact pixel, when I just barely make it onto the ledge, there's still just barely enough time to get into the next rope. Bullshit. Oh, and if you had the leather rope there, it would have taken 2 hits to kill those guys. And that's 2 hits you don't have the time to make. More notch counting bullshit. It has to be that your hands and legs make it onto the rope, because you can't just hold on to the bottom of the rope with your hands or whatever. You have to be... Your entire sprite has to be on top of it. This is bullshit. They give you the steps here right now, so you can think like, well, maybe I can go to the right. No, you gotta stay on the left.
It's 1 pixel too high.
This is what leads me to believe that this game was just made to be like a dick fucking game. Because Castlevania games, yeah, Castlevania games are hard, and that's part of what makes them fun. But they shouldn't be this hard. They shouldn't be bullshit hard. They're hard. They should be hard because, you have to memorize enemy patterns, not memorize fucking jumping pixel notch crap. And this is the jumping being delayed, by the way. Because with the scrolling screen comes more fucking lag between you pressing a button and something happening. So I'm pressing the jump button here. Believe me, I'm not just doing this to, pad up the video. This is the jump button that's not working. It's even worse on an actual Game Boy, so fuck. This makes me angry just watching it, for God's sake. I was fucking raging when I was playing this. What's the hardest Castlevania game you've played?
I think it'll be the SNES version of Rondo of Blood, because that has a lot of the same problem with the jumps.
Yeah, I seem to remember that. I played the original, I think I played the console that Rondo of Blood was originally on. I think it was the Saturn, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it was the Turbo Graphics here, but it was the PC Engine in Japan. I've messed around with that one a bit, but to be honest, I'm stuck on that one as well.
I played through the bulk of the Castlevania series. I used to speedrun the original NES one when I had that on cartridge, but I hacked that at a garage sale years ago. And, so I mean, this is probably my favorite series. It has to be my favorite series of games. It has to be the one I've followed the longest. And that's why when I got this on the Game Boy, when I legitimately purchased this on cartridge, there's some bullshit there by the way. You have to wait for the screen to catch up so you can have enough height to jump. You have to have enough clearance above you to do the jump, and that's retarded. I should be able to be slightly outside the screen. My head should be able to poke through the top, but no such luck. And as such, I die many times here. And it's like you can wait on the platform, because the platform immediately falls out from under you when you jump on it. So, that's ridiculous. That's just a level of unfairness. That's not difficulty, that's just cheating on the developer's end. But yes, this is, bar none, the hardest and most disappointing Castlevania game. It was disappointing when I bought it for the Game Boy years ago. It's disappointing to look back at now. Word of Ecclesia is easier than this. Even on level 1 mode, where you can't level up at all and you don't get any extra stats. I've beaten that, I can't do this in one take.
The game still works when you're playing on that mode at least.
Ah! Then I'll come to the fucking right to the left! This is crazy. This is insanity. You just think you're free of it. You think you're free of the bottom of the screen bullshit, and then out of the middle of nowhere, hey, surprise!
I noticed as well that instead of the spike models being completely spiked, there's still white around them.
Yeah, that's just lazy right there. They couldn't be bothered to use transparency. And apparently these little armadillo things, if you hit them just right at the just right time, I guess, they start rolling around like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog and dash you off the platform. Seems pretty useless since they're only in this level. And by the way, in case you're curious, yes, those spikes on the right are also instant death, despite the fact that they're not pushing you up against anything. It's not like you're trapped between a wall and a hard place. You got some space. I mean, it's slowly moving. It's not going to impale you instantly the second it touches you. It might push and shove you a bit. But physically, that's not possible for spikes to be instant death upon touching them from a slow-moving side of the fucking screen. I just don't get. I mean, I know it's the old joke that the quote that people use over and over again. Didn't they test this game before they released it? And it really does make the question: did someone play through this game?
I assume a lot of the older developers, a lot of them had to just playtest it themselves, kind of thing. And when you're making a game, you're clearly going to be good at it, kind of thing. So a lot of times they're just like, yeah, if I can get through the first levels that I programmed, then it's gotta be good.
That's so fucking close right there. So you got literally milliseconds to do it when you're doing it as well as you can, as well as possible.
It's making you look pro at least.
I'm looking really good right here, using my fucking save states on a Game Boy game. They actually give you a lot of leeway here. In this one segment, they give you the ability to get ahead of it. But only because they give you another one of these sections, that goes on even longer and you have enemies to fight. Look at this, I have to beat the fucking wall here, and they give me this giant fucking little... I said giant fucking little, that doesn't make much sense. What am I saying?
It's just the stress getting you, dude.
Yeah, I need to calm down. And luckily you don't see this shit on the next screen. You just get a whole bunch of rope. And no spikes to kill you.
Well, it's just to balance out, really.
They actually have walls of spikes in the next game, Belmont's Revenge, but they're a lot cooler about it. They're a lot nicer. They're not even instant death. So here's the boss of this level. I managed to retain my Flame Whip by blatantly cheating. And he's actually easier than the last boss, so if you can really call the last boss a single boss, it's more like a fucking bunch of moles coming out of holes. This one has a really easy pattern. This is the first try. I don't get hit once.
Yeah, this is pretty, compared to the rest of this, compared to most Castlevania games, this is pretty subtle.
The next level is way easier. Way easier than this one. It's the last level of the game. It's Dracula's Lair, and it's a breeze compared to this. This is where I assume most people just quit the game or give up. Because it's almost impossible to get past it. Anyway, next level is Dracula's Castle. The epic final battle between Christopher and Dracula. Tune in next time. Any last words?
I could not express what I think of this game in words, so nah, I'm good.
Alright, fair enough. I can express what I think of this game in words. Garbage. Trash.